Okay, so we're going to replace the rear end bearings for my JADO 3.3 using the Boca bearings. These are again the Apex 7 grade 5 ceramic hybrid miniature bearings with the orange seals. I've carefully taken apart the rear end, carefully noting where all the screws go. I've removed the rear wheelie bar so that it exposes my differential. I've taken out my constant velocity steel shafts. I'll be replacing a bearing on the inner and the outer, as well as the bearings on my differential. So I've already replaced the one side, but I'm going to demonstrate what I've done on this side. You simply slide the old Traxxas factory bearings, set it aside, and place the new orange seals in place. And that's all there is to the differential. I'm going to place that in the transmission and it's ready to go. Now for the shafts, we repeat this twice. We take the drive nut off, take the pin out, and you'll notice there's a little washer there. We just remove that. So what this does is it exposes the hub carrier. The hub carrier has the two bearings that I want to remove. I use the shaft to remove the old. Put that over here. You'll make a pile here of the old bearings. And I'm going to remove the larger bearing here, again using my drive shaft, carefully pushing all around, placing that. I'll give that a clean up. Get all the old dirt. Clean the hub carrier up. Placing the bearing with the orange seals. Putting the shaft back in place, drive shaft. Carefully not losing any of the pins. So the washer back in place. Drive pin. Snapping that back in place. And there's my new ceramic bearing hub carrier. Alright, so all the bearings have now been replaced. I've replaced the left and the right with the ceramic bearings, including the differential, both sides. Now I've cleaned these bearings ahead of time and I'm adding the lightning lube. It's the high-speed oil from Boca bearings. It has a really nice dispenser. You just twist it to expose the opening sealed ring there, and I like to add a little bit to the ceramic bearings to get them rolling nice and free. So by doing this, I'm ensuring that the bearings move freely within the races. So I've already done the hub carriers. When I'm done, close the dispenser, and you're all set. Alright, so the rear end bearings have now been replaced, and I have reassembled the CV shafts, the drive shafts, and put everything back together with a nicely lubricated high-speed oil, so everything is spinning nice and free. Something that I'm really impressed with here, as you can see. So the last thing to finish is put the wheels on and go racing.
Monday.